I've been hesitant to create another video discussing my results from the fatty acid experiment until now because I really wasn't sure whether this last experiment was a success, and I didn't want to face the idea of another failed or inconclusive experiment. However, I do believe that I have found irrefutable evidence that this experiment did indeed work. And so let me share that with you now. Okay, so what you are looking at here is the control solution for my last experiment. In this solution, I added a small amount of fatty acids, which I made, to some distilled water. I then added 20 drops of Sudan 3 reagent, which again is a stain with a high affinity for fats. This solution is viewed at a magnification of 1,000 times. As you can see, there are many much smaller vesicles inside of a larger one. Since the only two things in this solution are fatty acids and distilled water, aside from the Sudan 3 reagent, and fatty acids always show up as round spheres, we can conclude that the very small round spheres are very small fatty acid vesicles. Okay, so this next slide is a prepared slide of my experimental mixture. Again, this is stained with 20 drops of Sudan 3. As we can clearly see here, there are more of the round structures, which I believe to be fatty acid vesicles. And so I can conclude that my experiment here was most likely a success, even though I will be trying the same experiment next using a different method in order to get more clear-cut results. I want to try the next experiment with as few added chemicals as possible, working with only the two gases, carbon monoxide and hydrogen, and only adding a couple of catalysts which are necessary to produce fatty acids. Another improvement which I will make is that I have another hydrothermal reactor which is on order right now. It is a super deluxe version which will allow me to monitor the temperature and pressure of the vessel. So I hope everyone will stay tuned for that experiment next. And thanks again for watching.